Chat, there's influencers faking Down syndrome for money, bro. You can't make this up. This is 2025, man. This is what we're living in right now, bro. We have to worry about Instagram models faking Down syndrome. What is happening?
Right, well, it's safe to say there's a lot wrong with this world, and Down syndrome is not one of them, but rather faking Down syndrome and using it as a sexy thirst trap. And in this video, we will journey into the pits of hell once more and try to figure out exactly who these people are and what in God's green earth is going on. It does seem like, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new kink on.
I think, real quick, hi YouTube. Oh, by the way, the link of this video is in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I've been seeing, or me and Chris have been talking about it, AI are creating AI Instagram models and they're making OFs with Down syndrome just to make money, bro. It's bad.
The market, and no, it's not ball torture, it's trisomy 21, also known as Down syndrome, which is a genetic condition caused by an extra copy of chromosome 21, leading to development delays, mild to moderate intellectual disability, and characteristic physical features. The world's already bad enough with its fetishes. I saw one video the other day of some oversized woman rubbing her stomach and burping, although I was quite deep into up, if you know what I mean. Everything past page 50 is just horrifying. But now to think that people are fetishizing disabilities, I mean, where do we draw the line, people? Where the is the line? So welcome to the
It is wild, bro.
Jerry and Curtis show, and these are the people that have gladly crossed that line. Special with love.
Special with love. Oh my God.
US Down syndrome. Yeah. Or maybe it's a special Jenny 20, special honey 20, truly special girl.
Yo.
And this one's verified. And
with 256k followers.
And they've got the 20 US with the Down syndrome. So just by that information, they're all 20-year-old girls with Down syndrome and massive biceps. And these girls all have Down syndrome. Now, I'm not doing that because they have Down syndrome and they're not real women. In fact, it's more of the opposite. It's that these people are actually real women, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I guess it's worse than what I thought. If it was just the AI, like some weirdo just creating AI with Instagram models, that would be bad. You know what I mean? But like, it's a real person making herself like, oh.
However, they have been deep faked. Yeah, someone really went out of their way and thought, yeah, I'm gonna get a girl on the internet that's making thirst traps, take their video, and then deep fake a Down syndrome on there, which
insane.
Is absolutely disgusting. Let's be honest, AI is absolutely terrifying and it's going to kill everybody one day. Oh yeah, it's important to note as well, I think a lot of people seem to think that this is a filter.
Apparently there's a Down syndrome filter, and there are girls out there that are putting a filter on their face that makes it look like they have Down syndrome.
What the is going on though? Like, why? I don't get why you would do this. What the is going on?
The girl below. They all have super hot bodies.
Is it just like a fetish? Is that what it is? That's insane. Is it a fetish? I don't get it. Weirdos.
And they're dancing around and they're twerking.
Like, what would possess someone to just do this?
With a filter on their face. Like, first of all, why is there a Down syndrome filter? Second of all, like, are people this desperate?
Now, I respect and understand why she would think that, but these girls aren't recording their thirst traps and then adding that filter afterward.
Oh no, someone's legit putting AI to change their face. Oh my God.
In fact, these girls actually probably have no idea that their content is being used in this way. And I'm 1000% confident I prove that later on in the video.
That is so foul. That is insane.
But anyway, check this out. Special with love posted. Most men's reaction when I tell them I'm into CNC/free use. Jesus Christ. Can we push the reset button on society, please? So you can pretty much tell if you've got the eye for it that is a deep fake. And let me make it very clear, there's nothing wrong with people with Down syndrome. They're just normal.
No, what's wrong is people are faking it with AI to make money. What the is 2025.
People just like us. They just happen to have a genetic condition. And then there's some dude out there in his lair like, yeah, let's sexualize this and make some money. I mean, what's going to be targeted next? People in wheelchairs? Or is that already a thing? Oh, I hope not. Wheelchair? Oh, that's a real thing. Sorry, I'm out. I just got a dip. And this singular reel we've just watched is bad enough, but then the caption just makes it life-threatening. And this was the caption I just read a minute ago, but I'm into CNC/free use.
What's that, chat?
CNC is...
Never mind. He already explained it.
Consensual non-consent. The concept of consent to non-consent are in the bondage, domination, sadism, masochism. I don't even know what half
Isn't that just like the R word, bro? Isn't that?
these words mean, my innocent mind. It's a sexual act between two or more people that will play out as though it is non-consensual. So basically, it's agreeing to have sex and then while having sex going, no, please, I don't want sex now. But of course, the sex does carry on after that. That's the whole point. Sexy baby.
What the
And of course, as suspected, that comment is from a 40-year-old fat guy that is balding and has his top off and his tits out in his profile picture. Faking a disability is disgusting. Using this for personal profit is even worse.
True. Get help. Absolutely.
Get help. You're gonna need more than help.
How much money are they making, chat?
It's like prison time on their hands. I mean, where would you send someone like this? To Azkaban. And the next reel is, would I make you stare if you saw me out?
This is a real thing, bro. Probably thousands of dollars they're making. Chat, this is a real thing. Like, let's just take a step back, right? You're watching a VTuber. Whoa, kind of weird, right? Brother, is this the progression? Like, is this how it goes? Down syndrome AI? World reset now. No, it's actually bad.
And there we go again. It is a person that has Down syndrome being deepfaked on there. Because I have the original reel. I searched not very hard. I actually had it saved. And as you can see,
He's a freaky
it's the
frog.
exact same video with a deepfake. So yeah,
Wow.
pretty wild stuff already. Whoa, what a beauty.
Can't the girls that own the original video sue? Like, that's what I would do, bro. If someone's using my body and then putting an AI, I'm suing. You going to jail. You going to jail. You know that.
She's really good. Good at what?
They should.
Walking? She's using a Down syndrome filter on her face to get views.
And now she's gonna get hate. That's some bull, bro. Now the model's gonna get hate because some weirdo is using AI on her. That pisses me off.
And that pretty much summed it up. Girls with Down syndrome that has been sexified. Is that a real word? Sexified? But that's what gets views, apparently, because there's a market for this, if you can believe
Crazy.
it. We're in a sort of really weird time right now on planet Earth, and hopefully Elon Musk hurries up with his rocket ship so I can stuff out of here. And then it just becomes more and more like a horror film. Just because I have Down syndrome doesn't mean I can't make a clap. Well, just because I'm a bloke doesn't mean I can't make a clap.
Go ahead,
Because
go
having
crazy.
Down syndrome means I'll never be the pretty one. Down syndrome doesn't mean I can't get wet and nasty.
Ew.
15K.
By the way, people are. Do you understand how bad this is, bro? This is f***ing godless. Yo, they are taking Oh my fucking god. They're taking AI Down syndrome, putting it on a model, and then with the caption, they're adding this caption: 15K or raw dog me every day. Do you not see this? Chat, what the f is going on, bro? It hurts.
Or raw dog me every day of the week for a month.
As a society, bro, I feel like just is way too sexualized, man. It's crazy. But don't fetish shame. Fuck that. You need jail time for this.
Chat, are we cooked? Are we cooked, chat?
Yeah, we're cooked.
And all the posts we just looked at from all the
You're
same
fried.
accounts, and it's just kind of harmful content in a way as well, because the captions are just like sort of preying on what it is like for someone that may have Down syndrome. I imagine that these captions may actually be how a person with Down syndrome may feel. Well, not the raw dogging ones, obviously. I just mean the ones like, does having Down syndrome mean I won't find love?
Aw, damn, that's fucked up. Could you ever love someone with... Damn, these people are sick.
Do you ever love someone with Down syndrome? Yes, of course I could. So why are you preying on people's actual insecurities just to get views? And most likely the people that are creating these accounts are probably men, I want to say. And
Yeah, for sure.
they are benefiting off this type of content with OnlyFans. They do the same thing with OnlyFans.
I told you, chat. They're doing OF, bro. They're making thousands of dollars on... How do you guys feel knowing that some nerd inside is literally putting Down syndrome AI on someone's face and making way more than you? Ah, man. Oh my godless people. Go to church.
Fans, they'll take maybe a picture of a naked woman and then put a person's face that has Down syndrome on there. Well, what the hell do these people even say when somebody asks, what do you work for as a job? Yeah, my job, I actually deepfake disable people onto sexy bodies.
That's probably how they would say it too, with mad confidence. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah. It's quite actually easy. I can really show you sometime if you'd like. Like, dude, I'm on the phone with the police. Stop talking to me.
Now that I think about it, I'm probably going to hell. But this whole situation has blown up enough now to the point where it's getting like worldwide media coverage. Well, that's
crazy.
a bit of an over-exaggeration, but just read the article anyway. Fake Down syndrome influencers created with AI are being used to promote OnlyFans content.
As a society, we just failed, man. I don't know.
I mean, that is just a sentence straight out of hell.
Imagine your great
Gooner
grandparents
society.
reading this.
Where's my glasses?
This practice, which involves stealing content from real creators and replacing their faces with AI-generated ones, has grown into a concerning industry. The resultant fake personas are then used to sell nudes on monetized platforms, with a focus on exploiting the fetishization of disabilities.
It's weird, bro. I hope everybody that got their stuff stolen, they just sue the out of these AI creeps, man. I really hope they do. I feel like if enough of them get sued, boom, legislation's passed, and then you going to jail. You going to prison.
One of the most notable AI-generated influencers is Maria Dupari. I think it's Maria, actually. Maria Dupari, who has over 148,000 Instagram followers. Now, the good news is this so-called Maria account has indeed been removed from Instagram. However, it's still on Twitter. And holy it is, oh my god, shit. But the face on the account is the face of a disabled person. Why did I make that sound dramatic? They all make fun of me for having Down syndrome until they see me in a bikini on the beach. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that AI creator has no idea what it's like for a person with Down syndrome, and neither do I. And a lot of us watching probably doesn't know.
It doesn't even matter, bro. It's just weird. You understand? It is just godless. It is disgusting, bro. The fact that you're sitting in a dark room. I gotta put this filter on this girl's face. And if it's a grown man, bro, rethink your life. As a grown man, you're doing this shit, bro. Fuck you. Oh my god, die expeditiously.
Either. And that's where it becomes morally incorrect. In the grand scheme of things, they're literally pretending to be someone with a disability and sexualizing it. Fucking hell. My grandmother watching me squirt in the blanket she knitted for me. What? And honestly, as much as these people should be held accountable, it just shows how terrifying AI is also becoming. And there's also something written right here. As AI is being used in increasingly nasty ways, it's worth remembering that in the last few months alone, it's deepfaked Brad Pitt and scammed a middle-aged lady out of nearly $1 million in a crime of the worst taste imaginable.
I feel like AI is just kind of too far gone, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's too far to stop. It's a train, bro, and it's just going. You can't stop it, and it's kind of scary. But like, dude, just delete AI. It's AI, bro. Like, I feel like y'all motherfuckers never watched The Matrix. I feel like we're headed there. We're cooked. It's over. We're done. The Terminator's gonna be real. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't stop it. What I would say is hide your Instagram accounts because someone's gonna put a filter on it.
I mean, yeah, it's bad, but honestly, if someone like Brad Pitt messaged you asking you for money, it's safe to assume it's probably fake. The dude does have like $100 million in his account. I don't think Brad Pitt needs money. We will get back on topic shortly, but did you hear about that shenanigans?
I did
It happened
not.
a couple of months ago, but me not speaking about it was probably one of my biggest regrets. It's a funny situation, but sad at the same time. Let me paint you a picture. There was this woman who was married, and then she gets a suspicious DM from Brad Pitt's mother claiming that he's in hospital and that he needs money for
Oh my god. Hey, shout out to grandma. Because if Brad Pitt needed some help, I will help. Take my $5, dearie.
surgery. And these are the images that said woman was receiving. Brad Pitt.
Are we sure that's AI? What the f is that? This old lady's stupid as
in hospital, apparently looking very sick. I'm sure most of us can tell that's obviously fake. I mean, it's so obvious. My pet rock couldn't even be fooled.
These selfies of Hollywood actor Brad Pitt in the hospital looking sick might fool someone at first glance.
No, the f it does not. I'm scared when I get old, bro. Someone's gonna have my whole bank account in.
But look more closely and something's not quite right.
And this was another image that she received of him apparently in the operation room because first things first, if this was real, who the f is taking pictures mid-op? Yeah, obviously, as you can tell, this is indeed an AI Brad Pitt. It's not actually Brad Pitt. Why would Brad Pitt, a movie star with a net worth of 400 million, be messaging a random woman on the internet asking for money? Look, and at the same time, yes, it's sad, but it became so extreme where somehow this AI Brad Pitt managed to convince the woman to divorce her husband and to send the money to him that she would get from the divorce. And she did divorce her husband. And what in the skibbity is going on? But this was the video message she received shortly after.
Hey, hon, it's Brad.
Oh my God. Oh, hell is hot. Oh, that motherfucker goes straight to hell.
Est-ce que tu peux me... Can you send me some money? Love you, Moo. On the movie, Brad Pitt, it's me.
I mean, holy mackerel. There's no way this is f***ing real. And you fell for this. I mean, come off it. And if you've done a little bit of research, found out on the internet that Brad Pitt was not in hospital. I'm pretty sure if Brad Pitt went to hospital for an emergency operation, it would be all over the media. And guess how much money she sent, ladies and gentlemen? She sent a whopping $850,000 to this AI Brad Pitt. But obviously, the woman found out. She was very upset, depressed, you know, as you would be as a natural reaction to finding out that you've been talking to a AI-generated fake man for the last couple of months. Apparently, the AI Brad Pitt became quite a thing, and there was fake Brad Pitts everywhere. Police arrest 5 people over fake Brad Pitt scam.
This motherfucker in for almost $1 million, dude. Months? This is crazy. Who's little horny ass gooner grandma thinking they talking to Brad Pitt? Your ovaries are dried up, lady. What he gonna do for you?
She's like, yeah, I'm gonna put this little dusty coochie all over you. That's right, Brad Pitt. I know you want this. I watch your movies every night.
Like, that's up. How you get catfished by AI? Like, oh, it hurts.
After 2 women lost $362,000. I just think for
Gooner
me that
grandma.
what makes this so ridiculous is that this is just so obviously not Brad Pitt. The images aren't even moderately well done. I mean, look at the eyes. Hell, but I suppose it does show the dangers of AI, and I suppose if you're not aware of what AI can do, you probably would most likely fall for something like this. But anyway, let me know if you heard of that situation. I wish I would have spoke about it, but I didn't. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Congrats, you found...
Oh, I forgot we were talking about the death. Oh, my God.
Only 19-year-old pog that loves butt stuff and follows you back. Oh my lord, so sexy. And it's not as if to say that, you know, a person with this disability can't be attractive. Yeah, of course they can. They're just normal people. They just happen to have that disability. But the point is to take this and turn it into a sexualized fetish is what's crazy. Like, I feel like I'm gonna need a brain scan after this. My brain will never be the same. And of course, people are making money off this. There's more and more accounts appearing fetishized.
Unblur that username. They should be shamed. Low key, I feel like that would fix a lot. To be honest, we might have to start bullying mother.
In Down syndrome. And once again, here is another example. A cute girl with Down syndrome no one was ready for. And that is the so-called content creator, if you want to call them that. I mean, are they content creators or perverts is what they are. But it does seem, ladies and gentlemen, that the accounts that own these OnlyFans are being taken down, which is good news, obviously. We don't want this in the world. It's bad enough, please. And then, of course, though, we have the other accounts that try to make this seem like somewhat of a wholesome thing. First, Down syndrome AI influencer. My sisters. But the difference here is that a lot of these images that are on this account have just genuinely been AI generated. Just all of it. The girl in the account isn't even real. It's all AI generated. I just can't imagine sitting there on...
Dude, hold on, pause. Chat, you think this is bad? Look at this. 8-year-old African blind boy breaks Ajdumdums in tears with sad story and song. Look.
What is your name?
My name is Joshua.
How old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And where are you from?
I'm from a small town in Africa called Akwa Ibom.
What is your...
They AI generate this The AI generated, when I tell you, bro, look at, hold on, go to videos, popular. Look at these views, bro. Look. There's a channel with millions of views, I swear to God. So they do like a sad story. Look, they're crying, oh my God.
But her body got weaker. Some days she couldn't even sit up. I would bring her water and she would hold my hand. Her hands were so cold. She always told me, "Be strong, Jonah. No matter what happens, remember your voice is special."
So they do a sad sob story and then they start singing.
On my side. Thank you, Lord, for
What the Hey, yo, and old people on Facebook, they be going crazy with this. God bless this little boy, and God bless you, Simon. Thank you, Simon, for sharing your heart and love for this precious boy. Like, whose grandparents are these in the comments, bro? Get them out of here, dude. It's terrible, chat. It's actually bad. This is sending me to the moon. I don't want to be on this planet no more, bro. What the is going on?
It's all AI generated. I just can't imagine sitting there on a Sunday afternoon generating these prompts. AI, please generate a high quality image of a woman with Down syndrome with big breasts. Nice. AI, let's increase the jiggliness by 45%. Make a bounce. AI, please make her 7 feet tall.
We could be using AI for anything, bro, to solve, like, I don't know, cure diseases. You know what I mean? Do work we don't want to do. These motherfuckers is getting creative with Down syndrome models. Why?
Normal brain functions? I think not. But even despite these images on this account anyway, they still do the same thing where they take real creators and deepfake. I mean, will we ever get out of this world? There's just no escape at this point. There's no escaping this. The AI is what it is now, and it's only going to get worse in my opinion. AI is not good. I don't think it's good. I disagree with AI. Yes, you could
Yeah, it's cooked, bro. It's cooked. We're fried.